Good day, everyone, and welcome to the information session about our upcoming trip to South Africa, headed by Cross Cultural Talks. We will be going to South Africa on November 3rd through November the 10th of 2019. My name is Robinette Cross, and I am the founder of Cross Cultural Talks LLC, where we promote academic success and cross cultural understanding. We also specialize in tutoring and motivational speaking services to include grant writing, public speaking, languages, and those languages would be French and two forms of Arabic, Modern Standard Arabic and Moroccan Arabic for the moment, tutoring in English and history to include SOL preparation, also SAT, ACT, GRE prep, and we also promote cross-cultural interactions. One of the components of cross-cultural interactions is international trips. What will you learn in preparation for going to South Africa? Over the next year, we will have a few information sessions. All of those sessions will be recorded with one opportunity to come together. I know that we will be in different locations and our schedules may not align, but I do like to open up the opportunity to fellowship just to make sure that we can meet each other before we actually go on the trip. So we will have an encounter session which will go over the history of South Africa and bring it all the way up to the 21st century. We'll also have a session on the political climate and a pre-departure prep session to make sure that you have the proper packing list, converters, chargers, electronic devices, phone plans, applications, all of that good stuff. You will receive a packet before the pre-departure recorded session, but I always want to make sure that you have a touch point as well. We will be going, just to reiterate, we'll be leaving Saturday, November the 3rd of 2019 from Washington Dulles Airport, and we will be returning on Saturday, November the 10th. We will be visiting the following cities: Johannesburg, which is where we will arrive; Cape Town, which is where we will spend the majority of our time. We'll spend about 3 or 4 days there, and then we will go to the wine country. A little bit more information about where we'll be going in terms of tourist attractions. Of course, we will be going to Robben Island, which is where the former president Nelson Mandela spent the majority of his sentence before he was transported back to the mainland to negotiate his freedom and South Africa's independence. Table Mountain, this is also in Cape Town. You can get to Robben Island from Cape Town as well, but we will be going to Table Mountain, which is one of the top mountain peaks there. The Cape of Good Hope, this is an intersection area. This is the most southwestern point of the continent of Africa, and this essentially is where you can see the convergence of the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. It's quite beautiful to behold. The Winelands. Here we will be doing an excursion, and we will also have an overnight stay in the Winelands. Of course, you'll have an opportunity, if you would like, to have wine tasting. You will be able to have a meal there and to be able to see the beauty of the northern portion of the country. Of course, a trip to South Africa would not be complete without going on safari. And so, of course, we will be going on a safari tour. Johannesburg is one of the industrial cities. It is the most industrialized cities in South Africa. This is where we will be staying our first night. If you notice, there are high-rise buildings. We will have an opportunity to tour the city. Every city that we will go to, all 3 of those cities, we will have guided tours of those locations. We will also go to shanty towns. Shanty towns, essentially, just to give you a modified understanding of it, are very poor shacks that were put together during the apartheid era, where these shacks that are run down were just thrown together in these communities, oftentimes without proper electricity or running water. Still have a portion of the population, which is larger than you might think, who reside in shanty towns. So there will be an opportunity for us to go to visit and also have a service opportunity. The food is delicious. Obviously, there's a fresh seafood diet in South Africa as well because of the two oceans, but you also have different types of meat. It is a game country, so you have different types of very good meat, and then there's a staple corn-based diet called maize. Well, corn-based component in the diet called maize. Rice is also big as well. So we'll have an opportunity to have different types of foods every afternoon, every evening together. While we are traveling, we will have a photographer to chronicle our travels. Miss Sharonica Barcliffe of Ronnie B Photography will be on the trip with us, and she will be documenting our travels together. At the end of our trip, you will have an opportunity to view the pictures, not to download them, of course, but to view the pictures. And should you desire to make a purchase, then you can do so at that time. But she will chronicle the time that we are together, and if you have special moments that you'd like to capture, for example, birthdays, a ceremony, a marriage ceremony, something like that, please let me know in advance, and we can make sure that you have those accommodations, and she can take those pictures for you. So it's going to be an awesome experience for her to be along the way. She's also done other work with Cross Cultural Talks before, and it has been stellar. So I encourage you to visit our website or our Facebook page, and you can check out the most recent Morocco trip that we took in June of this year, 2018, where she chronicled the entire journey. She's awesome. The approximate cost of the trip will be $3,100. This includes round-trip travel, which also has trip cancellation and interruption. The trip cancellation and interruption includes baggage, lost luggage, damaged bags, trip delay, trip interruption, emergency evacuation, emergency transportation. And so a number of things are covered under that, but also the round-trip travel from Washington Dulles to Johannesburg and back. $1,600 of those dollars go to program costs, and so that includes your transportation, all of the excursion transportation while we were on the grounds, guides, gratuities, most meals, hotels. You can certainly pay for the trip all at once if you'd like, but there are installment dates that are set up for you. So the first installment is your non-refundable deposit. I will reiterate, this is a non-refundable deposit that is due on January 20th of $300. Then there is a $1,000 installment due on May the 20th, $900 on August the 20th, and then another $900, the final $900 is due on October the 10th. We want to have all accounts settled within 30 days, which is the typical time within 30 days of our departure. Now, if you would like to attend or go on the trip with us, we would love to have you. There is a deadline to advise of your commitment, which is Friday, December 7th, 2018 at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this does not require a financial commitment. Your financial commitment is not due until January, but we would like to have your email confirmation of your commitment no later than December the 7th at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please email that information to crossculturaltalks@gmail.com. You can also contact me there if you have any questions regarding the details of the trip. You can certainly visit crossculturaltalksllc.com, our webpage. You can check us out on Facebook as well at Cross Cultural Talks. If you have questions, you may contact me directly, also via phone, which is at 804-234-3106. Please allow me up to 24 business hours to contact you back. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to hearing from you, whether you have questions or would like to confirm your commitment. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Go and be great on purpose. God bless you.